If I could please ask you to take your seats at this time. It is 1:55. I ask you to please silence your cell phones in preparation of the bell ringing ceremony in honor of our valedictorian and recognition of our salutatorian. At the conclusion of our ceremony, graduates are instructed to meet their families in the courtyard outside. You can take your senior signs. Parents, when we're done, we had a windstorm the other day. We managed to get them all gathered back up. So I also want to give a special thank you to Dwayne Hulett for streaming and recording today's commencement ceremony. For those who are not able to join us, they can see the recording on YouTube on Hulett PubliPro. The building and grounds look fabulous. I want to give a special thank you to Mike, Frank, Rowdy, Ernie, Greg, Chad, several staff members, and the VFW flag crew for all of their efforts in making today look as perfect inside and out. We'll have the side doors open for the bell ringing ceremony. We have gone to great lengths to try to keep things cool in here. We've ran the fans, kept the lights off, kept people out of the gym, and I know it's hot, but it will make it worse having the doors open, so after that part, we will be closing them. We'll be starting in about 2 minutes. One more reminder to please silence your cell phones. Would everyone please rise, remove your caps, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? You guys don't have to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. You guys can sit. Good afternoon and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Bushnell-Prairie City High School class of 2025. I'm Jerry Butcher, principal of Bushnell-Prairie City High School, and I'm honored to have the privilege of opening this ceremony today. I would like to begin by introducing members of our Board of Education seated to my right and throughout the crowd. Board President John McCleary, Vice President Nathan Webb, members Holly Spangler, Alan Thompson, and Brad Beekman. Also seated to my right is Elementary Principal Michelle Rodefer, Assistant Principal Kelsey Kelso, and our Superintendent, Mr. Bob Gound. To my left and dispersed about are some of the teachers and staff who helped make this day possible. Mr. David Arnold, Mr. Isaac Croxton, Mrs. Lisa Webb, Miss Melissa Reed, Miss Mackenzie Rico, Miss Hannah Edwards, Dr. Ruth Owusa-Ansa, Mr. Steve Sargent, Mr. Jacob Johnson, Mrs. Shanti Willie, Mr. Andrew Kleesner, Miss Missy Schwartzbaugh, Mrs. Bria Bowman, Mr. Nathan Zeringer, Miss Renee Locke, Mrs. Sasha Chambers, Mr. Chad Blair, Mr. John Draws, Mr. Thomas Lowe, Mr. Jacob Schisler, Mrs. Sheena Bowden, and Mr. Jones directing our band. Finally, I want to recognize someone who is not here with us today physically, but is here in spirit. We left a spot up front for Mr. Wade Bowman. The BPC family lost a teacher, a patriarch, a friend, a mentor, a colleague, a father, and a husband, and a Spartan. On Thanksgiving morning. At this time, I would like to recognize a beloved member of our family with a moment of silence. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank all parents, family members, and friends for their love, support, and patience during the journey our students have traveled in order to get to this milestone in their lives. Graduates, it's been an honor for me to serve as your principal these past 4 years. I am thankful for so many things. Thankful for your respect and kindness to me and to others. Thankful that you can make me laugh. Thankful that you make it fun to come to work every day. Thankful for your leadership. Thankful that you and I have developed a bond that makes it difficult to say goodbye. And mostly, I'm thankful that you embodied what it means to be a Spartan through and through, day in and day out. Know that you have made your mark in the right way, and you will be missed. With that, I wish you a lifetime of success, happiness, and dreams come true. I know I will never forget you, the class of 2025. Finally, it's my honor to introduce our honors graduates. I'm going to get some water. Thank you. To recognize our students' excellent academic performance, dedication, and memberships while enrolled at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, honor graduates have been awarded with cords from their prestigious organizations. There are 4 different kinds of cords our graduates are adorned with today. FFA members are denoted by yellow and blue cords. Honor graduates are denoted by gold cords. Beta Pi Sigma members are denoted by CMYK cords. And National Honor Society members are denoted with blue cords. The following students of the class of 2025 have earned a grade point average of 3.25 or higher in their career and are designated as honor graduates by the gold cords they are wearing. Please stand upon hearing your name and remain standing until all names have been called. Montana Allen, Brock Beekman, Presley Brandt, Gavin Ford, Kendra Ford, Audrey Hood, Gary Hughes, Callie Kramer, Keely Lieb, Ethan McKim, Desiree Morse, Alicia Myers, Abigail Nelson, Sierra Shannon, Rostel, Cohen Wallace, Madeline Young. Please give these students a round of applause. I'd like to further recognize and honor graduate Audrey Hood, who graduated from Carl Sandburg College with her associate's degree. Impressively, she is earning 2 diplomas in 4 days. Congratulations, Ms. Hood. The next group of students we're about to recognize have the top 10 GPAs of the graduating class of 2025. These students have been involved in virtually every student organization we have here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. They have given unselfishly of their time and talents, and they have shown the way academically. We are not reading full bios today, but just a portion of each. To see our top 10's full bios, please visit our Facebook page. Students, please come forward and shake hands with Mr. Gound as your name is called. At this time, will Mrs. Kelso and Mrs. Rodefer please come up to present our top 10.
Brock Beekman. Brock has participated in baseball, basketball, FCA, FFA, football, NHS, student council, track, and varsity club. He's received numerous awards for basketball and football, as well as the DAR Good Citizens Award and the Carl Sandburg College Dean's List. He has served as FFA reporter, NHS student council representative, and varsity club vice president. Brock has enlisted into the Iowa Air National Guard after basic training and tech school. His future plans include attending Iowa State University to major in political science. Presley Brandt. Presley has participated in basketball, basketball cheer, FFA, NHS, student government, varsity club, and volleyball. She has earned several awards for volleyball and basketball, as well as the Ronald G. Schwartzbaugh Leadership Award and Karen Versteeg School Spirit Award. She has served as the class treasurer for all 4 years of high school. Presley's future plans include attending Ozark Technical Community College in the fall and later transferring to Missouri State University. Kendra Ford. Kendra has participated in volleyball for 2 years. She has earned several scholarships, including the Jerry Merrick Scholarship, Walter H. and Doris Ann Beers Scholarship, Oddfellow Scholarship, and Leon L. and Marion B. Lamette Scholarship. Her future plans include attending Western Illinois University to major in social work. She hopes to one day become a DCFS social worker or a counselor. Ethan McKim. Ethan has participated in band, basketball, FCA, FFA, NHS, student council, track, and varsity club. He has earned numerous awards for FFA, basketball, and track, as well as the Carl Sandburg College Dean's List. He has served as track and field captain, trumpet first seat, band representative, FCA representative, and NHS chapter president. Ethan's future plans include attending Iowa State University to major in agricultural engineering. Desiree Morse. Desiree has participated in Drama Club and Scholastic Bowl. She has received the English Department Award for Excellence twice, the Drama Award for Excellence, Varsity Letter for Drama Club, and has won multiple writing competitions. She has served as the Drama Club Treasurer and Drama Club Representative for Student Council. Her future plans include attending Carl Sandburg College to study the fine arts, which include theater and creative writing, then transfer to university to study film.
Alicia Myers. Alicia's future plans include joining the United States Army and attending college. Her long-term goal is to earn her medical doctorate. Abigail Nelson. Abigail has participated in basketball, drama club, NHS, softball, student council, varsity club, and volleyball. She has earned several awards for athletics, as well as the Christina Hornbaker Award, the Band Director Award, the John Philip Sousa Award. She has served as band representative, drama club secretary, and NHS chapter vice president. Her future plans include attending Monmouth College to major in music education. Ross Stell. Ross has participated in band, cross country, student council, track, and varsity club. He has earned numerous awards for both his academic and athletic achievements, including the Math Department Award for Excellence and the President's Education Award. He has served as class representative and student council. Ross's future plans include attending Western Illinois University to study computer science. Sierra Shannon. Sierra has participated in basketball, basketball cheer, FFA, NHS, student council, student government, track, varsity club, and volleyball. She has earned numerous awards for basketball, track, and volleyball, as well as specialty crop section winner for FFA. She has served as class president all 4 years of high school, FFA historian, FFA secretary, volleyball team captain, and basketball team captain. Sierra's future plans include attending Quincy University to major in nursing. Madeline Young. Madeline has participated in drama club, FFA, NHS, student council, and the Spoon River Rascals Community Theater. She has earned numerous awards for FFA, as well as placed gold at the Illinois State Science Fair. She has served as FFA secretary and president, NHS chapter secretary and treasurer, and drama club secretary and co-president. Madeline's future plans include attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign at the College of Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences.
Congratulations, please, one more time for our top 10. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Senior Class President, Ms. Sierra Shannon.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to all the friends, family, and guests who came to support the class of 2025 today. You survived the parking lot chaos, the bleacher back and butt pain, and the game of where can I sit so I have the best view of my kid. You really do love us. It's such an honor to be standing here before us all delivering this speech. First of all, I want to thank some people. Mom, thank you. You sacrificed so much for me and everyone you love. You're the strongest, most selfless person I know. I love you to the moon and back twice if traffic isn't that bad. Dad, you've taught me what hard work really looks like. Your dedication to giving us more than what you ever had doesn't go unnoticed. To my siblings, for being my biggest supporters, hilarious and loving. You show me that home isn't always a place, it's people. To my teachers and staff, thank you for your patience, your guidance, and your ability to pretend like you didn't care that some of us were stinking up your classrooms after PE. A special thank you to Miss Reed for listening when I needed to talk and reminding me that I am enough even when I doubted it. And to Miss Foster, aka Mayor Bear, thank you for making mornings bearable by giving me a safe, warm, and loving environment. And if anyone needs to know just how bad energy drinks are for you, she's your girl. To my coaches, Coach Schwartz, Grunwald, Bauer, Knott, Allison, McKenna, Bowman, Schissler, Andy, Mr. Zeringer, and Mr. Butcher, the list goes on, just like how many kids our principal had to put in ISS. You gave your time, energy, and wisdom to help me become a better athlete, a stronger woman, and an overall better human. Thank you. To my best friends, I'm so thankful I got to know and to be loved by you. Thank you for making me feel seen, for never treating me like an outsider, and for giving me some of the purest friendships I've ever had. Finally, to the certain families, you know who you are. Thank you for welcoming me into your homes like one of your own, allowing me to raid your snack cabinet, cheering me on, and showing me that blood isn't always thicker than water. You'll never know how much that means to me. Now, graduates, we did it. I cannot believe we're here. 1 minute we're struggling to open our lockers, and the next we're clearing them out for the next unsure freshman class. Or, let's be real, begging our teachers for extra credit. Time really did fly, just like everyone told us it would. As I sat down to write this, I thought about our lasts. Our last time riding bikes with friends, our last school dance, our last school lunch, our last very awkward tornado drill, our last time convincing our parents we didn't have homework, even though we did, our last Friday night football game, our last time waking up at 6 a.m. Who am I kidding? That will be a pain that never ends. Most of those moments passed without us realizing that they were lasts, and that's the sad part. We didn't even know to say goodbye. I also thought of our upcoming firsts, our first day of college, work, boot camp, etc., our first apartments, our first time crying over filing our taxes. I wish we could go back sometimes, back to making leprechaun traps in elementary, back to those cringy junior high dances, and back to watching Mr. Butcher do the cheer season opener in a uniform, might I add. But we can't, because growing up means moving forward, even if parts of us wants to stay back. Now, I could stand up here and say how high school was all rainbows and fun spirit weeks, but it wasn't. There was a time in my life where I wasn't sure that I would make it to this day, and to be honest, I didn't want to. But I did, and now I'm standing here, forever grateful to my God for waking me up each morning and making me realize that my story is still in continuation. With that said, high school is an experience. It brought us joy, also heartbreak, confusion, but also acing certain tests, late nights, but also those bright and early 6 a.m. mornings, anxiety, acne, and let's be honest, some really bad picture days. However, through all of that, we've been taught many lessons. So here are some things I've learned and want to pass on. Whoever you may be, graduates, parents, guests, little siblings that got forced to be here, I hope you take away something from this. You'll get hurt, and sometimes you will be the one doing the hurting. You'll laugh so hard your stomach hurts, and other days you'll feel as if breathing is the hardest task in the world. Not everything is embarrassing, but some things still are, like giving yourself a terrible haircut freshman year. Trust me. Being a student athlete is tough, but also is being a human, honestly. Don't let people's opinions of you stop you from being who you are or doing what you love. Go outside more, call your grandparents, hug your pets, say thank you. You never know what someone goes home to or what they're going through. You're not selfish for choosing yourself sometimes. Words matter, so use them with kindness. Some days it'll take everything in you just to get out of bed. That's okay. Do what you can and lean on those who love you. If you mess up, which you will, by the way, a lot, learn from it, grow from it, and give yourself grace. If they're meant to be in your life, they'll stay, and if they're not, let them go. Trust God even when you don't understand. The day you stop comparing yourself to others is the day you will feel fulfillment. Not a single person has everything figured out. The way you treat people does more to define you than if you participated in sports, held any leadership positions, or made 6 figures in the last year. Don't let your bad days stop you from seeing just how beautiful this world can be. You are more capable than you think and so much more loved than you know. Surround yourself with good people. In the end, if you take anything away from this speech, let it be this. It's everyone's first time living. Be kind. We are literally floating on a giant rock in the middle of the universe. Nothing is that serious. So eat the 1,000-calorie Subway footlong cookie, wear the outfit that's probably better staying in your closet, tell people you love them, dance like nobody's watching, sing in the shower, and be yourself. To the class of 2025, I want you to do me a favor. Look to the person sitting to your right. Now look to the person sitting to your left. This is most likely the last time all of us will be in the same room together. It's such a bittersweet feeling, and I can proudly say that each and every one of you has made an impact on my life. Whether we were really close or just smiled at each other when we were walking down the hallway, I can't wait to see what each and every one of you achieves. We were all put on this earth to serve a purpose, and I can't wait to find out what each of ours is. I hope we see each other at reunions in 5, 10, 15, 20, even 50 years when we're wrinkly, fat, balding, and probably arguing over whose children and grandchildren are better at sports. Don't become a stranger. Text me, call me, invite me to your weddings, your baby showers, and big events. I want to hear about all the new things going on in your life. As ready as I am to take the next step, part of me will always miss the laughter, the people, and yes, the cafeteria food, well, some of it. And finally, I'll leave you with this quote from Winnie the Pooh. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you, class of 2025. I love you all, and if any of you win the lottery, just remember how good of a class president I was. Thank you.
Thank you, Sierra. At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Mr. Ethan McKim.
I'll be sorry. Let's get one thing straight. None of us made it here by chance. We earned this moment. Through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between, we kept moving forward. We faced challenges that tried to break us, but here we are, unbroken, unshaken, and ready for more. More looks different for each of us. It might mean pursuing a degree, starting a business, joining the military, or simply discovering who we are outside these walls. Whatever path we take, more means refusing to settle. It means striving, growing, and showing up again and again with the same determination that got us to this floor today. I wouldn't be standing here without the people who have lifted me up, believed in me, and never let me quit. To my teachers, thank you for pushing us, challenging us, and showing up every day with more patience than we probably deserved. You taught us more than what was on the syllabus. You taught us how to think for ourselves and handle what life throws at us. To my family, your support, love, and sacrifices have meant everything. Thank you for all that you have done. From the rides to and from practice, to sitting through games, concerts, school events, and all that came with it, you showed up for me, even when I didn't always say thank you. You've been my foundation through it all. And to my friends, you made the hard days lighter and the good days unforgettable. Thank you for the laughs that kept me going, the conversations that meant more than you knew, and for being the people I could count on through every twist and turn. I may be the one giving this speech, but I got here because of all of you. I want to take a moment to remember what made these years unforgettable. This class has been through it all together, both thick and thin. From Gary Hughes throwing a water bottle out of the bus window and cracking a windshield, or Connor Upton getting ejected from games, to coming together and winning the homecoming Spartan Olympics. From refs yelling at us in the student section to pancaking Mr. Butcher, we have shared so many memories together, moments that made us who we are and reminded us how lucky we were to grow up side by side. All of it, the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, built something stronger than just school spirit. It built a bond, one that doesn't end when we walk out of this gym. But it wasn't always easy. High school came with its share of hard moments, more than most people probably realized. There were times when I felt completely overwhelmed, when it seemed like everything around me was falling apart. Looking back, I can honestly say I am not the same person who walked into freshman year. I've grown in ways I never expected I would have to. Some of the most important people in my life didn't get to see this moment, like Allison McEwen and my great-grandma. Losing them was incredibly hard, and they will forever hold a special place in my heart. Those losses taught me how fragile life really is and reminded me of how important it is to cherish the people around us while we can. Through the pain, I've learned that every moment is precious, and every person we love deserves to know how much they mean to us. As we step into the next chapter, let's carry the lessons, the memories, and the people who shaped us. Let's be bold enough to take risks, humble enough to keep learning, and strong enough to rise when we fall. This moment isn't just the end of high school. It's the beginning of everything else. And no matter where life takes us, we'll always share this common starting point. So let's go forward, not just hoping for a good future, but building it. One decision, one step, one day at a time.
Thank you, Ethan. At this time, I would like to introduce Salutatorian, Mr. Ross Stell.
All right, well, let's hope the speech class I took this semester wasn't for nothing. Welcome, family, friends, teachers, and classmates. Thank you all for coming to help celebrate the graduating class of 2025. I am Ross Stout, and I'm honored to be the salutatorian of this wonderful class. Many others and I share the same sentiment. Our bond as a class has grown so strong. Being forced into various small rooms together for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, 9 months a year, tends to create pretty close relationships, and that's not even including the extracurriculars and organizations we participate in together. Some of us have been together since kindergarten. Others joined along the way. But no matter when you showed up, you became part of something bigger, a class comparable to a family. I've had the pleasure of growing up with you guys and turning into the amazing individuals that we are today. When I think back to the most memorable moments, I'm mainly reminded of all the many objects that our classes hit with our cars: mailboxes, gas station barriers, garages, and even other vehicles. Shout out to Montana for taking the hit for me, quite literally. Excluding our reckless driving, there are other memories I will finally look back on for the rest of my life. Who could forget all the mishaps that occurred during the Disney band trip? From Xander almost getting us kicked out to waiting for hours at the rest stop while Nathan Spengler repaired the bus. Or nearly winning every homecoming event except our Ironman senior year. It seems like just yesterday that we were all sharing laughs around the elementary playground. Back when our biggest worry was who got to be the line leader, whether we get chocolate or white milk at lunch, and most importantly, who was the highest level in prodigy. Before we knew it, thinking laps turned into lunch detentions, Christmas parties turned into homecoming, marriages during recess turned into promposals, tag turned into senior assassin, and I dare you fishies, well, that stayed the same. We truly have come so far and accomplished goals in so many different fields. Every one of you sitting in front of me in a cap and gown has something to be proud of. Of course, none of these accomplishments would have been possible without the support systems that BPC has offered us through classmates, teachers, coaches, and administrators. Whether it was a word of encouragement before a big test, a pep talk before a game, or just someone being there to listen to you when we needed it most. Those small acts made a big difference, so thank you. Thank you to all the parents who have contributed to float building, promenade, after prom, senior breakfast, and all the many fundraisers. And of course, thank you to my family for being there every step of the way. As we stand on this edge of a new chapter, it's easy to feel a mix of emotions: excitement, fear, maybe even a little disbelief that we actually made it here. But the truth is, we didn't just make it, we earned it. Every late night, every early morning, every challenge we thought would break us didn't. Those are the moments that built us. I'm a runner, and in running, there's a moment before the race begins where you're at the line full of nerves and energy. You know, everything you have done has led to this moment, and that's what today feels like. Many of you might feel like we're closing this race. However, we are at the starting line with everything ahead. And the most exciting part is, the race is ours to run, and I'm so grateful that we were in the same heat.
Thank you, Ross. At this time, I'd like to introduce Student Council President, Ms. Callie Kramer.
Good afternoon, family, friends, and classmates. Soon-to-be graduates, how are we feeling? I want to thank you all for coming out on this lovely day to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. If not all of you know, I'm Callie Kramer, and I'm honored to be standing in front of you all today to give this speech. The class of 25 is defined by our differences, and I mean that in the best way possible. We've all grown to lead our own paths in life and not follow others. This class is full with leaders with different perspectives, personalities, talents, and dreams. We're living proof that hard work, energy drinks, and ChatGPT can get a class to graduate. We probably all thought we would have had our lives figured out by now, since most of us are all basically adults, and hey, some of you might think you have your life figured out, while others are still trying to figure out what a FAFSA is. One thing that this class has figured out is that a group project actually means one person does the work while the others give emotional encouragement to get the assignment done. Another thing I realized is that this class is full of future hackers. The amount of times people have gone around blocked websites to find any sort of game they could play on their Chromebook is honestly impressive. If it's on a sketchy website, that is definitely hacking their information. So what's next? Some of us are going to college, some of us are working, others are taking a gap year, which may or may not turn into a gap decade. But I know everyone in this class is hardworking and determined, so we'll all turn out just fine. Not only are we determined, we are also very competitive. I feel that everyone should know that if you've ever watched us compete in any of the homecoming activities. We take things so seriously that when Keely broke one of her fingers during a powder puff game, she didn't start crying due to the fact that her finger was totally crooked or that she was in pain. She started crying because she couldn't finish the football game. Or even a couple weeks ago when we started our senior assassin game, and Montana was so determined to get her target out, she had gotten to Jake's truck bed after school without him knowing, and while Jake was driving, which did eventually figure out Montana was back there, but she was not only back there in the back of that truck for over an hour, but Montana got a $100 ticket out of that whole deal, so. I kind of messed that part up, so I'm glad you guys are following. Okay, all jokes aside, people have told me my whole life to enjoy high school because it's the best 4 years of your life. I'm sure every single graduate has heard that line before. I've had those expectations going into high school that it would be like the movies, but it was indeed nothing like that. So I really hope those were not the best 4 years out of my life, because if it was, my life's not looking too good. But don't worry, guys, I always knew that statement was not true, because my mom would always tell me that, but when she was in high school, I was not alive yet, and I'm obviously the best thing that's happened to her. I wish I could say I'm being serious, but if you actually know my family, you know that my brother is the best thing that's happened to her. So I truly hope these weren't the best 4 years of your life, because there's so much more ahead. So many stages we haven't experienced yet, and I believe each and every one of you have the strength and potential to make each chapter better than the last. Now I'd like to take some time to say who I'm appreciative of and who has helped me through the past 18 years of life. I want to especially thank some of my closest friends for always being there for me. I've always had a shoulder to lean on and a person to call when you want a sweet treat late at night. I think we are Dairy Queen's best customers. The endless car rides, listening to music, dumb decisions we have made, even the ones that have given our parents many heart attacks, are all worth it. Always cheering each other on throughout our different stages of life. In our friendship, no secrets are left untold and embarrassment doesn't exist. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait for our children to be best friends just like us. To my family, my dad, the person who is just as sarcastic and stubborn as me, growing up, some of the best memories I have involve us driving around talking about everything under the sun, or cooking right by your side in the kitchen. Spending quality time with you is something I will never take for granted. And I know me leaving home will especially hurt you, since I've always been your favorite child. To my mom, the person who has taught me to show everyone kindness and love, she has given me so much, even on the days she has nothing left to give. You have always pushed me to be the best version of myself I could be. You're the most selfless and strong person I know. Yes, we have definitely had our fair share of arguments, and I know I haven't taken it easy on you growing up, but regardless of any argument we've ever had, I know your love is endless. To my brother Nate, I love that you've never been scared to show your soft side, no matter who is in the room. It doesn't stop you from telling me how much you love me. You've always been the best when it comes to making your sisters feel beautiful, calling me doll face, or always hyping up whatever outfit I have on. I'm so happy we've gotten close these past few years, and you've declared me out of the snitch stage. You're quite literally the most perfect brother I could have ever asked for. To my sissy Maisie, or my built-in best friend, the person I've looked up to since as long as I can remember, and also the person I can thank for my amazing taste in music, you never will understand the impact you've had on my life. You have pulled me out of many rough times and made me realize my problems were so much smaller than I was making them out to be. There has never been any competition with us because you would rather watch me succeed than succeed yourself. To my classmates, since this is the last time we're going to be in the same room together, sorry. here's something that I want you all to remember. That it's okay to not be okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be vulnerable and tell you guys that this year was mentally the worst year of my life. I spent most of my summer laying in my bed and not wanting to come out of my room or even socialize with my family. I struggled with horrible self-image issues and considered myself worthless. When school started, it just made things worse, and I thought the cycle of being sad would never end. If it wasn't for my sister talking sense into me, I wouldn't even have shown up to my senior homecoming. Every single day was so draining to put on that mask of trying to be the happy and sweet Callie that everyone remembered. And if hearing this all comes to a shock to you, it means I hid it pretty well. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with the people that make you feel like you have a purpose. People who want you to succeed in life and who never dim your light. Let go of the fear of what others might think. And honestly, people are too wrapped up in their own insecurities to notice yours. We're all just trying to figure it out. So please stop comparing yourself to everyone. Learn to embrace and find peace in who you are, not who you think you need to be. Being normal does not exist, so never strive for that. We spend so much of our time worrying about how others see us, trying to live up to expectations that were never meant for us. But what you can control is how you see yourself. And the most important relationship it has is with oneself. So stop shrinking yourself into places you've outgrown. Love yourself even when it's hard. Choose yourself, not because no one else will, but because you deserve to. And never let anyone else define your worth, because your worth was never theirs to define. Thank you, and God bless the class of 2025.
Thank you, Callie, for sharing that message. At this time, I would ask all senior band members to take their place with the band. And I would like to reintroduce Student Council President Callie Kramer for the passing of the Student Council gavel ceremony. Will the newly elected 2025-2026 Student Council President, Ms. Caroline Spangler, please come forward.
Do you, Caroline Spangler, have been duly elected office in the Student Council of Bushnell-Prairie City High School, accept the responsibilities, and promise to perform to the best of your ability the duties of that office?
I will.
Will you endeavor to further the efforts of the Student Council and to uphold the worthy traditions and ideals of Bushnell-Prairie City High School?
I will.
I now pass the Student Council gavel to you. As the newly elected president, I wish you the best of luck and to serve the students of Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Congratulations.
The band will now play a selection of music chosen by the senior band members. At this time, I'd like to introduce Bushnell-Prairie City School Board President, Mr. John McCleary.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate our graduates and their families on all of your accomplishments. I'd like to recognize one of the graduates who isn't here with us today, Mr. Braxton Rhodes, affectionately known as Ricky Roo to many. We wish you a speedy recovery, Braxton. This chapter in your life has come to an end, and there's many more chapters to write. You define what your success is in life, nobody else. You'll have plenty of ups and downs, but push forward and you'll come through. But always remember, once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Thank you.
Before we present diplomas, I want to recognize an empty seat that we have today. Mr. Braxton Rhodes had an accident while racing on Friday and broke his leg and his wrist. I got a picture from his mom, it's her birthday today, happy birthday, Holly, of him in his hospital bed with his cap on. So he is watching live, so Braxton, I never thought that I would say this, but I'm sad that you're not here at school today. Hey, all jokes aside, Braxton, Holly, and Kelly, Spartan Nation is with you. You are in our thoughts and prayers. Braxton, Godspeed on your recovery. We miss you and we wish you were here. The seniors have a special message for you, Braxton. So if you guys face the camera back there, 1, 2, 3. We love you, Braxton. Now please welcome Mr. Bob Gound, Mr. Dave Arnold, and Mr. John McCleary as we present the class of 2025 their diplomas.
Mason Drawn. Preston Danner. Carson Christensen. Landon Chambers. Presley Brandt. Brock Beekman. Andrew Arajo. Montana Allen. Mason Havens. David Hart. Jackson Groudage. Alexis Gallagher. Kendra Ford. Gavin Ford. Matela English. Jake Hickenbottom. Josie Coyle. Lyric Kenny. Xander Jones. Nicholas Jones. Gary Hughes III. Lane Huffman. Audrey Hood. Alexander Hood. Addison Poplo. Abigail Nelson. Alicia Myers. Desiree Morris. Ethan McKim. Talon Love. Keely Lieb. Callie Kramer. Edward Singleton. Sierra Shannon. Mark Schmidt. Braxton Rhodes. Reese Reimolds. Leighton Ethan Pierce. Tanner Pierce. Reagan Paul. Madeline Young. Danny Yoakum. Michael Willis. Cohen Wallace. Connor Upton. Adriana Swanson. And Ross Stell.
You may be seated. Please join me in once again thanking our senior class sponsors, Ms. Mackenzie Rico, Mr. Andrew Kleesner, Mrs. Bree Bowman, Mr. Jake Johnson, and Ms. Renee Locke. I would also like to thank Mr. John Jones and the Bushnell-Prairie City High School Band for the amazing music. And Mr. Dave Arnold for announcing our graduates. Seated before me today is a group of young men and women whom over the last 3 years have welcomed me and made me proud to be a Spartan. Seniors, it has been my honor to watch you grow, learn, and thrive over the last 3 years, and I couldn't be prouder to be your superintendent. Seniors, I know that you have not completed this journey alone. You've had many people in your life who have loved and supported you along the way. And seniors, if you're lucky enough to have parents or siblings, grandparents, extended family, or friends here today, I would like you to take just a moment to give them a round of applause for helping you to become the accomplished graduates you are today. Our graduates today will leave here going many different directions. We have 13 graduates who will be entering the workforce, 28 graduates who are headed off to college. We have 5 graduates who are headed to the military, including the Marine Corps, the Army, the National Guard, and the Air National Guard. They will be reporting sometime soon. Andrew Araujo, I was worried I was going to mess that up, is reporting today, actually. He said that his recruiter is supposed to be here somewhere, and that after the ceremony, he's going to Rushville to pick up a recruit, coming back to pick up Andrew, and Andrew will be headed to St. Louis en route to San Diego, where he will complete Marine Corps recruit training. Will our graduates who are entering the military please stand and remain standing? Graduates entering the military. And graduates, while our graduates entering the military continue to stand, I would ask that any veterans in the crowd today or anyone who is currently serving in the United States military, if you would please stand. Graduates, I would like you to take a look around the room here. I would like you to look around at those faces of those in the audience who are standing. And I want you to know that they were once where you are today, graduating high school, about to embark on a mission to protect our freedom, not really sure of what the next few days hold, but willing to risk your lives for people that you've never met. I would like to ask that all who are standing, both in the audience and our graduates, after the ceremony, would you please meet me out by the bell? I would like to get a picture of our graduates entering the military as well as the veterans who are here in attendance with us here today. Thank you very much for the service that you have given, the service you are giving, and to our graduates, the service that you are about to give. You may be seated. Class of 2025, you have worked hard, you have accomplished much, and you have represented your community well. I wish you success in achieving everything that you seek as you leave Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Seniors, will you please stand? As superintendent of the Bushnell-Prairie City CUSD number 170, and on behalf of the Bushnell-Prairie City Board of Education, it is my honor and it is my privilege to affirm that the students receiving diplomas here before you today have met the graduation requirements established by the Illinois State Board of Education and the state of Illinois and are eligible to have their graduation status conferred. Seniors, you may turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I present to you for the very first time the Bushnell-Prairie City High School graduated class of 2025. You may toss your cards.
That concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for coming. Drive safely.